Silo Season 2, Episode 9, now out. Let's talk about it. Okay, so the penultimate episode, Episode 9 of Season 2 of Silo, has just aired, and oh my days. This may be the best episode. This is definitely up there because this did exactly what a second last episode should do. It has set everything up for that season finale. Season 1 set up a beautiful season finale, but this one now sets it up to a whole nother level. So we get backstory to those people from the other silo that attacked Jules. So we get to see that they were the ones actually cutting the ropes and stuff like that. And we discover that they're actually a family. So there's two people. There's a guy and a girl who are together, who have a baby and a son. And then you have another young female who has been there and was under their care after their parents died. And we find out a lot of stuff that I did not expect to happen. And my jaw dropped when I heard about the big reveal and everything about who Solo really is, what the connection is with them, and what actually happened in this silo. So what we know is the rebellion of that silo happened decades ago. Crazy thing. Solo was a kid. He was like 12 years old when this happened. So he was never the shadow of IT. He was the son of the guy. Boom. I was not expecting that. No wonder why the guy has so much trauma built up. No wonder why he's so frantic. And it just adds so many layers to this character now. And the reason why these two, like this group of people have been against him is because he was the one that killed their parents. But there's a reason to why that is. They got into the vault, and him being a kid, he was shot, and then he locked a man out and they suffocated. So he was almost defending himself, and he was just a kid. So they've hold this grudge against him, and they think Jules is working with him. So it was just insane. So when they give Jules the ultimatum where it's like, we will kill him if you don't get into the vault. And so she's like, fine, we're going to go do that. And this is where she starts to discover little things. She discovers that there is actually another suit. She starts to put the pieces together to figure out, wait a second. Everything he said and everything this person is saying as well is correlating to this event happened years and years ago. This wasn't just happened. This happened ages ago. And now we start to see that all this group of people wanted was food. That's all they want to keep them survive. And once they get the chance to sit down and talk with Solo and actually, talk to him and understand where he's coming from, what the events that happened and that, and then, relaying to him like they have a kid, they have a baby, it needs food. That's why they're trying to get in. And then you get this beautiful moment where they come into the vault and they see that everything. They see all that stuff. They understand and find out what music is, what ice cream is, everything like that. But there's this beautiful moment where Solo says to Jules, when Jules is like, there's another suit. You didn't tell me about this other suit or anything like that. And Solo says to her, but you could have left. Why didn't you just leave? And this is a test to the Jules character. Even though she had a chance to she could have just grabbed that suit and then just walked out. She didn't have to continue on and, resolve this. But that's who she is as a person. So she went out of her way to resolve it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful arc. That this whole thing in the other side, fantastic. So now that's all set up for her to go into the other one. But it's all about the original silo that we are all in. So the big thing is Lucas. Lucas just, figures out this code and it says tunnel. It's leading to a tunnel, which is the tunnel we saw in season 1 down at the basement level. So he makes his way down there and he says that water is not deep. Like you can stand in that water, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, well, let's see this. So he goes down into the water and it's waist deep. So yes, his theory is correct. But the crazy thing that happens is he finds the tunnel. He goes and there's like a door, and then it lights up and a voice can be heard, which is just, Oh man, when that happened, I was like, what's going on? And this voice says there was 3 people that had made it this far. 3 people. George, he did not. George Pickens, I believe. Is that his last name, Pickens? But it was George from season 1. He did not speak to him because he didn't get given any, notice or anything like that. But there was 2 others that came there that they gave messages to. And he says to him, this, whatever this voice is, says, now, if you repeat anything you say here, I will activate the safe gate. Do you understand? Do you know what that is? And this is where he says, yes, I do. So now I'm like, yo, what is this door? Is it like, this is my theory running through my head. This is the door that accesses a tunnel to all the silos that connects them all. That is what I'm thinking. And there has to be a camera there, right? There has to be. But what is this safe gate? What is, like, there's just so many questions, and that's what I love. It's opened this whole entire thing to where it's like, what is the truth? What is behind this door? Who is that speaking? But then you also have the stuff with the sheriff, Billings, who is now thinking, he's going to join the rebellion by the looks of it. He's trying to get Sims on his side as well, who gets a look at the piece of paper. And now his wife's like, well, we have to do something. We have to choose a side here. And this is where Sims talks about the key that says 18. And that the fact Bernard goes into the servers and then he came out and said, I have to be mayor. And Sims is like, this it's kind of weird. So what? And then she's like, well, what's in there besides servers? I have a theory that there's a government. I think there's like this world government sort of thing that's happening, and someone higher up is making these calls and that. And it's so shady right now. There's so much shade, man. This has opened a whole nother can of worms there. This is just like, yo, mind blowing now. The silo is ready to explode. Jules is on her way. But what happens if Jules gets back in the final episode? What is going to happen? This is just going to, oh my days. I kept just thinking about it is making me explode with theories. Everything. It's so freaking awesome. Then we have the stuff with walks as well, where obviously the camera's in there. The guy comes in from mechanical, the head of mechanical, and he's talking about his plan. Obviously, Bernard's listening. Is he playing a trick about the gunpowder or not? I don't know. If he's worked out that Walks has a camera there or something like that and knows that she can't leave in that. I don't know if he's worked that out or if he's actually just doesn't know and he's just telling everyone his plans. I don't know. But the season finale is all set up. It is set up. I am so freaking excited for it. I know some people have said this season has been slow and boring, but I've appreciated it because it's just build, and this is the payoff now. We have been set, and I think the season finale is going to be absolutely bonkers, man. I think we're going to learn so much that's just going to be mind-blowing. So let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Did you guys enjoy it? Smash it down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe and peace out.